was a great idea, Smith. Now, because of you, we've lost our buy-up privileges for tomorrow. Now, what did you hope to gain?
Oh, shut up, Margo. You'll get your goodies.
Oh, yeah? How are you going to manage that, mastermind?
Don't worry, I'll do it. All you have to do is get your orders in by tonight and I'll handle the rest. And that goes for the rest of you as well.
Come off it. OK, so you got some deal going for the odd carton of fags. Mate, you're going to need a tip truck to get in enough stuff for all of us.
I said I'd bring the stuff in, and I will. This is going to be a lot better than the usual arrangement. It'll make our shopping time much more flexible. So get your orders in, girls.
How can I help you, gentlemen?
We've reason to believe that Officer Ferguson's gloves were stolen from a locker. You know Officer Ferguson, of course.
Yeah. But I have no idea.
How do you get on with her?
Well, I don't have much to do with her.
One of her gloves was discovered near the body.
Oh, then you think it's her?
Last night's attempted murder was done by a man. Where were you last night, about 9 p.m., Mr. Berman?
Don't know if I want the doll.
You have to live.
They're nosy bastards. Ask about your past employment and stuff.
Yeah, well, I'm sure we can get round that.
I can say I've got loads of experience anyway.
How about you just put home duties?
Makes sense. I make up for all the home duties the blokes miss out on.
Hello?
Jude! Great to see you back.
Well, what about me front? How are you, love? Thanks. Oh, remind me next time I go to take a sleeper.
Rough trip, huh?
Oh, just sitting up all night. I got pains and bones I never knew I had. Hello.
Judy Bryant, Francine. She's one of our new residents.
Ah, how are you, love?
G'day.
You settling in okay?
Yeah.
Oh,
How was Guthrie House?
it's fantastic. Sandy Wilson's really got it together up there, I'll tell you.
Oh.
I mean, they've had the same hassles we've had, you know, no money and red tape and all that, but they've certainly proved that you can make a halfway house work if you got guts and determination.
Good.
Don't start making me give up a good working job for this.
Oh. We'll talk later, huh?
At least she's off the streets for the time being.
Yeah, things haven't been too healthy down here, have they? I was reading about the murders in the paper.
Yeah. I heard about it firsthand. Cops were here last night.
What for?
Seems I'm top of their list of suspects.
Now, how did they work that one out?
I've been visiting Wentworth. I knew Penny and Tina.
So what?
And I've been seen in the area where it happened. They seem to want to make something out of it all.
Well, I mean, that's just routine if they question everybody. Yeah, I mean, eventually they might strike it lucky, huh? It's not very subtle, but it works sometimes.
Yeah. But all I wanted was to get the kids in here. Give them a start to a better life.
Are you doing that? Hey, it's gonna work. All it takes is guts and determination, remember?
Yeah. Okay.
Well, why don't you start by telling me what's been going on in this place, huh?
Well, these are going to have to be sorted into alphabetical order.
Right.
Oh, no, just a minute. There.
Morning, Mrs. Powell.
Morning.
Right, now it's my turn.
What do you...
What happened in the dining room yesterday?
Dining room?
The fight. Who started it?
I'm not sure. I wasn't there. I only heard about it.
Good. What have you heard? Now, come on. We said we'd look out for each other, didn't we?
B. Smith, some of her friends.
Good. And what did Mr. Faulkner do?
Broke it up?
But he saw the whole thing.
Yes, I believe so.
I thought so. What's going on between Smith and Faulkner?
I don't know.
I asked you to find out.
Please, it's not easy.
Then you're just going to have to try harder.
I can't find out anything more.
You want your papers back, don't you? Because if you don't, I can always give them to the police.
Of course I do.
Then cooperate.
All right. All I know is that Bee's not afraid of losing buy-up. She's taking orders for things.
Getting the goods from Faulkner?
Look, I don't know, honestly.
But you'll let me know if you do. Right. That'll be all for now. And don't worry about your papers. They're in a safe place.
Hey, Margo. Come here. Come here. I've got a job for you.
Yeah, what's that be? Another patchwork quilt?
Yeah,
It's about time you took over the book again.
fire's running.
Not anymore. You are. And I'm taking 10% of the taking.
Come off it, that's a screws game. I've never had to pay no prisoner before.
You're forgetting Maori winter, aren't you?
No way.
How would you like a face like Paddy's patchwork quilt?
Okay.
Good. I knew you'd see it my way.
But it's not fair. The freak will take a
Not
cut.
anymore. Her little lurk is about to be stopped.
At least paying her, I didn't get any
You
hassles.
won't get any hassles with me either. Just plenty of business and plenty of protection. Ferguson isn't the only screw who can offer you that. Think about it.
Oh, Mrs. Powell, look, things have been a bit quiet this morning. Do you think I could pop out for an hour or two?
Well, it's not that quiet. We need everyone here.
Yeah, but it's important, otherwise I wouldn't ask.
Something wrong?
You could say that. I think someone's trying to frame me. Well, you know my glove was found where Gibson was murdered.
Yeah, right.
Well, it didn't get there by itself. And I want to make a few inquiries.
All right.
Thanks.
Actually, I'm really concerned about the link with the prison myself. God, if anything else happened...
I'm more concerned about the link with me. And I intend to find out who's responsible.
Judy, I'm so glad that you called me.
Yeah, me too. Well, you sounded rotten on the phone, but you look even worse in the flesh.
Thanks.
What's bugging you, love?
Oh, I've been so jumpy ever since the other night I got attacked in my flat.
You're kidding.
I'm all right. I managed to scare the bugger off.
Well, who was it? One of your clients?
Oh, I don't know. It was too dark to see. The cops reckon it could have been that guy that bumped off Penny and Tina.
Oh, my God. Sit down. Oh, what do you want?
Tony Berman.
He's not here.
Where's he been the last few
I
nights?
have no idea. I've been in Sydney.
You better tell me where he is.
I don't have to tell you anything. If you don't mind, I'm very busy here.
I do mind. Someone's trying to frame me for murder.
Isn't that sad? Wish him good luck from me, won't you?
I haven't said anything to the police yet, but it could be Tony Berman.
You're crazy.
The police say he's the only one without an alibi for the night Seymour and Gibson were killed.
Well, that doesn't prove a bloody thing.
Oh, no? He's always hanging around tarts like that.
Yeah, well, that's his job, isn't
Because
it?
you can't blame him for wanting to get rid of them.
Now, just a
Two
minute.
less polluting the atmosphere, nearly 3.
Oh, you bitch.
Nobody's going to accuse me of murder.
Funny. I thought the cops already had.
One more word out of you, smart, and
And
I'll...
you what?
We're not in Wentworth now, you know. You can't make us do a damn thing. Get out.
I haven't finished.
Yes, you have. Because if you don't go, I'm going to call the cops. And I think they'd be very interested to hear about you harassing 2 more women.
Put it there.
Feel like you're on a winning streak?
Forget it, Margo. I'm not helping you get back at Paddy, so just piss off.
Don't get your knickers in a knot. I was just wondering if you want to place a bet.
Oh. Hey, how come you're running the book? What's happened to Faye?
It's not my idea. Bea put me up to it.
Oh, it's funny.
Yeah, bloody funny. Now, do you want to make a bet or not?
Yeah, right. I'll have $1 on Pretty Boy in the first.
Last the big spenders, eh?
Oh, if you don't want it.
Didn't say that, did I? You got 5s.
How come you got Margo running the book then?
Let's just say I've got plans for the freak.
What sort of plans?
Never you mind. Just do as I say, or you'll find yourself in a hole.
Oh, oh, oh.
What's wrong with you?
Oh, oh.
Oh, you all right, Chrissie?
Latham.
Oh, I've got a gutache, Mrs. Powell.
Again.
Oh, yeah, honest, I don't know what's the matter with me. It really hurts.
We were going to call someone, Mrs. Powell. She's been pretty crook.
Well, look, I think you know the way. Why don't you report to the sick bay?
Oh, thanks, Mrs. Bell. Oh.
Oh, she's convincing. Mind you, she gets enough practice.
No, I think she's got something real bad.
The nerve of that bloody bitch coming here saying all those things about Tony.
Jude, maybe she's right. Have you thought about that?
Come off it. You don't really think that Tony's involved in those murders, do you?
Hell, I don't know.
For God's sake, Helen. Guy works his guts out in this place.
Oh, so okay. I don't know. It's just that since the attack, I've been jumping at shadows. I'm turning down clients because I'm too scared to be left alone in a room with them. I keep looking at them thinking, are you the one? In my line of business, that's really dumb.
Honey, I know it's hard on you, but you've been through this sort of thing before.
Oh, Judy. This time it was in my flat, not on the streets. I go home and I know that somebody let themselves in. Waited for me. That's very scary.
Yeah, you're right. Look, maybe you ought to come here and stay with me for a while, huh?
Oh, no, I couldn't.
You're wrong about Tony. Anyway, he doesn't even stay here, and there's safety in numbers. Think about it, will you?
Okay.
Hello, sweetie.
G'day. G'day, Helen. How'd you be? Been out long?
No,
Parking your carcass here, are you?
I don't know yet.
How's the job hunting going?
Oh, been looking, but there ain't much going.
Well, you hang in there. Something will turn up.
Yeah, well, I got me another paper, so you never know. At least you don't have to worry about where your next lot of tucker's coming from, eh?
There's nothing really wrong with me. I just wanted to see you again.
Do you mean that? You don't know how pleased that makes me.
I wasn't sure, you know, how you felt.
Well, I've grown to feel a great deal for you, Chrissie.
Oh, so have I. For you, I mean.
Well, you're good. You're someone I can respect. Didn't think I'd ever find anyone like that in here. I'm beginning to feel very, very happy.
I could make you even happier.
I know. But we have to meet in this place. It's not very appropriate.
Yeah.
Can't really get to know each other properly in here.
Oh, jeez, I wish I was outside.
So do I.
Be real nice. Lots of places we could go.
I'd take you anywhere you liked.
I'd make a break for it, but... well, I'd never see Elizabeth again, and I couldn't bear that, not for nothing.
Oh, of course, you mustn't do that. Well, maybe there's some other way.
What?
I don't know. But I'll do my best to find one. I promise. Because we deserve the very best.
Find out what you wanted to know?
Not yet, but I will. Things liven up at all while I was gone?
Hardly. Oh, Latham reported sick again.
She's making quite a habit of it lately, isn't she?
Yeah, pretty positive she's faking, but not much we can do about it in case she isn't.
It's about time we found out, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Who do you think we should ask? One of the women?
Fields?
Yes, Miss Ferguson?
Latham's spending quite a lot of time in the infirmary lately. What do you know about it?
Nothing. Perhaps she's sick.
Oh, we are bright today. Very clever. You should have been a lawyer, Fields. I can just see you drawing up the contracts.
Perhaps I did hear something.
Good.
Well, that's a pretty quick change of tune.
Yes, well, I just remember now, that's all.
Well?
Chrissie's always talking about how she'd like to go to bed with Mr. Murray.
Straight from the horse's mouth.
Yeah, well, she might just be joking.
Get back to work.
Well, I'll follow it up and speak to Mr. Murray.
Let me have a word with Latham first, will you?
Why?
You know the trouble she caused when she said Steve Faulkner raped her? I think we should protect the staff for a change.
Yeah, let's be sure of our facts first.
Oh, hey, did you hit the jackpot?
Yeah, but I don't know if I'm exactly what they wanted. Young lady, for household duties and to mind small child, must be responsible, neat and tidy.
Oh, we'll go for it, love. They can only say no.
Yeah, it sounds just like you, honey.
Yeah.
We're very naughty.
Oh, g'day. I'm Maxine Daniels. Heard you wanted someone to look after your kid.
In the prison. I reckon it might be.
Yeah.
I reckon.
Yeah.
God, I wish I'd been there.
Seen these
Hey, will you two shut up?
Sorry.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay. I'll be there in 2 shakes. Want to see me straight away?
Well, that's terrific, honey.
I don't know. It's a posh address.
Well, no worries. You just go find yourself a neat little number from the racks out there and lay 'em in the aisles.
What's wrong with my own gear?
Doesn't go with the posh address.
No, that's right. You don't want to scare that little kid half to death on your first day, do you?
Yeah.
But you need a frock on.
Hannah!
Come
on! Why do you leave me alone? Get out! Judy! 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 Maxine Daniels. You asked me to drop around.
Oh, yes. I'm Sally Dempster. Won't you come in?
Beauty. Top place you got here.
Oh, thank you.
Bet you didn't find none of this in the bargain basement, eh?
Oh, Maxine, I'd like you to meet my husband, Peter.
G'day.
That was you we heard coming up the street, I suppose.
Yeah, me old faithful. She's a bit rough, but she does the job. Like me, I reckon.
Come in and meet Michelle.
Hello, Michelle.
Hello.
Aren't you pretty? Look at that. She's a pretty little doll. What's her name?
Baby love.
Baby love. She's beaut. And I bet you're real good to her too, aren't you? Yes.
Hi, Helen.
Hi.
Oh, glad to see you and Jude finally caught up with each other.
Yeah, girl sure needs a pal sometimes.
Yeah, I've heard what happened. Must have been terrible.
Wasn't a picnic.
Well, like I said before, you're welcome to stay here.
Thought you'd be a bit short of space with all the working girls you're trying to grab.
They're not exactly fighting each other to come here. It's crazy, you know. I thought they'd want to get away from that sort of life.
Why?
Oh, come on, Helen. Okay, so the money's good. What about the danger?
Like what?
You must be joking. VD, drunks, sadists, dope, not to mention the occasional murder.
That'd sure have them running to you. Sure you didn't bump them off for the cause?
Now, all right, you two. That's enough.
Joke, Jude.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, but I don't think much of your sense of humour.
Too bad. There's some bastard out there and he really wants girls off the street and he's doing a pretty
And you think
good
it was
job.
me?
Any reason why I shouldn't? Be a surefire way to fill this place. Wouldn't it scare them into it?
Excuse me.
Well, you feeling better now?
I couldn't help it, Judy. I don't know about him. I just don't know.
Conditions and stuff sound real good.
Thank you for coming, Maxine.
Oh, no worries. You've got a real nice kid.
Yes.
We'll ring you about the job.
Oh, beauty. Well, I'll see you soon, I hope.
Bye.
Bye.
Well,
She's a bit rough.
what does that matter? She and Michelle took to each other straight away.
I don't think she's suitable.
Nobody's been suitable. I advertise, people come, and there's always something you don't like.
Why are we going on with this?
Oh, Peter, please.
Oh, hell.
The house is so huge, I can't manage it on my own or Michelle.
Other women can.
Well, I can't. I'll let it come. Just for a while, please.
What are you doing in here, Latham?
I'm waiting for the work bell. I've been ill.
Again? Must be serious.
I can't help it.
I'm sure you can't. Sluts like you can never help themselves. Thought you fooled me, eh? All your little visits to Mr. Murray.
He's been helping me.
Oh, I'm sure he has. And paying. What's the going price for a third-rate tart in this place?
That is not true, and you've got no right talking about Neil like that. He's a gentleman.
Oh, so it's Neil now, is it?
Mr. Murray.
Frankly, I don't give a damn if he's on with half of Wentworth. But I'm sure the governor would.
You can't tell her. There's nothing to tell.
I think there is. You'd be kicked out if anyone else knew. No doubt you'd lose the odd privilege or two yourself. So you better play ball, Latham. It's a thing or two I want to know about your Mr. Murray.
Bea?
What's up here? Hold that for a minute.
The freak knows about me and Neil.
That surprised me. So does everyone. What's she after?
I don't know yet. Wants me to find out about him.
If you don't?
She's going to dob us in. I don't know what to do.
Keep an eye on both of them.
Eh?
Yeah, might be able to spring a trap for her out of it. You never know.
I'm not spying on Neil.
Why not?
Look, I don't mind helping you out with the freak, but not Neil. I like him, Bea. I really like him a lot.
I'm very sorry. I just thought you were up to your usual tricks.
Well, yeah, I was at first, but this is different. He's not like any other bloke I've ever known. He treats me like a lady, you know what I mean?
Can't knock that. Doesn't happen very often, especially in here.
I know.
Well, forget what I said. The freak must be up to something with Neil.
What?
Well, maybe she wants everyone to think that he murdered those girls.
She better bloody not.
Take the heat off her, though, wouldn't it?
I always said it was her done him in the first place. Everyone thought I was mad, though.
Yeah, well, either way, the freak is too bloody dangerous to have around here any longer. Agreed?
Yeah. So what do you want me to do?
Oh, go along with her as best you can. Try and keep out of strife.
Yeah, it won't be easy, Bea. You know she always wants payment on demand.
Well, that won't happen much longer. Believe me, the freak's days in here are well and truly numbered.
It's for you. Right, Rita, Jenny, that's $1.10 for your place on Golden Boy. Good. Sorry, nothing for you, Lizzie.
Oh, I reckon I was on a surefire thing with night pacer.
Should have asked a bookie's advice. I could have told you was a no-hoper.
Amazing how everyone knows after the race. What the hell are you doing?
What's it look like?
Yeah, well, you can bugger off. There's only room for one bookie in here.
That's right. Me.
Oh, like hell. Hey!
Oh, right, fine. Now shut up and listen.
What's going on?
From now on, Margo is official bookie. Understood?
Yes,
Right.
You can't do that.
I just have.
But I got commitments.
Too bad.
Oh, Bea, please. Ferguson will thump me if I don't give her a cut.
And I thought I remembered telling you to steer clear of her.
I couldn't. You know what she's like. Anyway, what's she going to say when she hears about this?
That is my business. And don't you worry, you'll be looked after.
Smith, I want to see you outside.
All right, Mr. Fulton.
what's going on between those two?
I don't know, love. But I'd give me next week's buy-up to find out, that's for sure.
Everything okay?
Seems to be.
Good. You got any more buy-up orders?
Plenty. The women aren't going to miss out on opportunities like this. They're getting used to this buy-up on demand.
It's not going to last forever, you know. You haven't told them anything?
Of course not, but I know something funny's going on.
What about Ferguson? Any news?
She's been digging.
Good.
I'm not sure what about, though. These murders have put a spoke in our wheel.
What do you mean?
I think she's more interested in getting herself off the hook over them.
Yeah. Hope it doesn't take too long.
You're not getting cold feet on us, are you?
No, I'll just be glad when it's over.
Don't you worry. All the worms will come crawling out of the woodwork sooner or later.
I don't want to bet, OK?
You're not going after the opposition, are you?
I'm not going anywhere. Just leave me alone, will you?
Looks like we're back to loser there, Faye. You can't expect the nutcase to cough up. She's probably saving it all for the funny farm.
I'm getting sick of you saying things like that, Margo.
Good. Do something about it.
Margo. You've got a short memory. Now, I told you to lay off. Is that too much for you to remember?
No.
Good. OK, ladies, if you've all been good little girls, you'll get your buy-up goodies tomorrow morning.
Ripper!
But only if you've been good little girls. Get out.
Morning, Mrs. Powell.
Oh, you're bright and early.
Paddy ready for our session?
She's quiet. Probably nervous, I think.
That's not surprising. I'd be more worried if she wasn't.
How's it going?
Well, it's beginning.
Of course.
She's learning to face up to things that she's hidden for years. It's going to be hard.
I can imagine. But you are hopeful.
Well, it's going to be a long, hard slog. And this environment is hardly ideal for good results.
Nope.
Still, if she gets sympathetic treatment, I think we should see some improvement soon.
Yeah, well, I think that's the problem. Most of the officers in here don't understand a problem.
That's what I was afraid of.
Oh, you can't blame them. They do see a lot of phony acts every day. Would it help if you spoke to them?
I guess it would.
Having a classification meeting this morning.
Good. Keep me a chair.
Okay.
Well, I'd better see Paddy before she changes her mind again.
Right, I'll just take you up there now.
Right. Good. Well, Paddy, how are you feeling?
OK, I guess.
Do you remember what happened last time?
Of course.
Well,
I went back to when Trevor took me into the storeroom.
and then?
I hit him. He wouldn't let me out.
And that's what frightened you?
So I know what's wrong now and everything will be all right.
Well, that's not necessarily true. You kept calling out to your mother. Any idea why you did that?
Well, I don't know. Suppose I was confused.
Oh. And is that all?
Yeah. Well, Mum had nothing to do with it. Don't know why I said that.
Well, that's what I'd like us to find out.
It didn't mean anything.
I think it did. I'd like to take you back further than the party this time, Paddy.
How far?
Back to when you were a little girl.
Well, I don't need hypnosis for that.
Why not?
I can remember it all. Told you about it before.
Paddy, there are lots of things that we all forget. Hidden memories. And that's what I want us to find out.
Oh, not for me. It's easy. I had a real nice mum and a little brother and sister.
Go on.
Well, she loved us. We were a happy family, that's all.
Well, in that case, you should jump at the chance of being able to relive a time that was happy.
Oh, look, that's crazy. I don't see why I
Paddy,
should...
You can't hope to face up to the future if you don't understand the past.
There's nothing to understand.
I think there is. Personally, I think that's where all your troubles began.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can. And I think you're ready for it.
Oh, I don't know.
Trust me. I've never lied to you before, have I?
All right.
Good girl. Now, come on. You know what to do. This time I want you to lie down, close your eyes, and breathe deeply. Just listen to my voice. and relax. Just relax. Relax all over. And pretty soon you'll feel like going to sleep. A nice, quiet sleep. Now, Paddy, you're 7 years old.
7.
Do you remember what it was like to be 7?
7. At the beginning. No, the end of the year. That's right.
My little darlings, you look so beautiful, all clean and shiny. I'm very proud of you. As for you, Patricia, I've just read your report card. It's not very good. Not what I expect of you at all. You're the eldest, Patricia. You must set an example to the others.
I tried so hard, Mummy.
I expect better than that from all my darling. Especially you. You must excel. You must excel.
Excel.
You have made Mother very sad.
Not that, please. Please, I'll do anything.
To punish you.
Please.
You know that, don't you?
Please, no.
Oh, please,
not
Mummy,
that.
don't leave me here. Don't leave me in the closet. Oh, I'll die in here. Oh, let me out. Let me out.
It's all right, Paddy. It's all right. It's all right. Everything is going to be all right now.
Well, Quinn, just the lady I want to see.
I've got to get to the laundry.
Oh, it'll still be there. Where's my cut?
What for?
Come on, the races were yesterday.
Yeah, well, I didn't do too well on the book, Miss Ferguson.
Well, that's your problem. Now, come on, hand over.
I can't.
You what?
Honest.
What happened? More payouts for Mr. Faulkner?
No.
What then?
B. Smith decided last night that Margo's going to be official prison bookie from now on.
Did she? Why?
I don't know.
You wouldn't hold out on me, Quinn, would you?
I asked her. She wouldn't tell me.
I make those kind of decisions around here, not B. Smith.
Yeah, well, the women don't realise that, Miss Ferguson.
Then you'd better make them. Get on to some of the women who don't usually bet.
I tried.
And Smith stopped you?
But she doesn't have to. She's still top dog. The women won't have a bar of it.
I see. B. Smith's been throwing her weight around a bit too much lately. It's about time she was reminded where she is. Get going.
Yes, Miss.
God, it's only you. Wish you wouldn't sneak round like that.
Have to. Only way to catch people doing sneaky things.
Afraid I'm not cut out to be the racket king.
When are you handing that stuff over to B?
As soon as I can. I wish I had her confidence that this is going to work.
Yes. The fish is taking rather a long time to bite.
I don't understand it. She's had enough reasons to think I'm bent.
Oh, you're bent, all right. I mean, Colleen and I have thrown out enough hints.
Thanks. Nice to know who your friends are.
Don't worry. I think it's just the police investigations that have set her back.
That's what B said. Hope that's all it is.
Of course it is. It has to be. But if something doesn't happen soon, Mrs. Davidson's likely to put a stop to the whole thing.
funny. I feel different. I didn't realise you could have all that stuff locked up inside you.
The human mind is pretty amazing.
You mean frightening, don't you?
Doesn't have to be. In fact, in your case, it's probably the best thing could have happened.
Yeah, I suppose so.
You expected too much of yourself. Now you know why.
Yeah.
Your mother was far too demanding. Nobody could live up to what she wanted.
Why'd you do that to me?
I don't know. The important thing is that you learn to build on that knowledge that you've got.
What do you mean?
I know it sounds strange, but you've got to learn to like yourself. Now, if you don't succeed in something, it doesn't matter. Or perhaps next time you can try harder. But the important thing is that you only have yourself to answer to.
That sounds like something that's going to take a long time.
Well, I wouldn't say it'll be easy,
I know that.
but you can set your own standards. Sky's the limit, Paddy. You can be whatever you want to be. Exciting, isn't it? Well?
I want to try. Will you help me?
Hi. You going out?
Yeah. Thought I'd visit Fitzroy Street. I got this sudden urge to bump off a couple of pros.
Tony, you know I don't think that.
Okay. I'm going to the drug referral centre. Your friend can call there and check if she doesn't feel safe.
Don't be too hard on her. It's just...
Forget it.
How can I forget it? You can't. Okay, she said some pretty nasty things to you.
That's right, she did.
But you know why, don't you? That girl is terrified. Someone tried to murder her.
Well, it wasn't me.
I know that. And she knows it too. It's just she's feeling a bit vulnerable at the moment.
Maybe.
It's like if you've been raped and you don't know who it is. For a long time, you think it could be anybody. It could be the nice guy at the milk bar or something.
I know Helen's been through a bad scene. Hell, so have I. First the cops and then her.
I know that.
You try to help people and all you get's a swift kick up the butt.
Tony, for God's sake, how many times do I have to tell you I know you didn't do it?
Oh, big deal. Tell them that. I'm off. And I won't be bringing back any would-be lodgers.
One thing I hate about this job, forms, forms, and more forms.
It's a wonder you don't pay one of the women to do your paperwork for you.
That's not a bad idea.
Heather, some more filing here for you. I just looked in at the laundry.
Yeah? Any problems?
No, but there wasn't a special buy-up supply given out today, was there?
No, why?
That's very odd. Most of the women had lots of cigarettes.
So?
Well, the ones that had lost their buy-up privileges, I mean.
You're imagining it.
No, I'm not. I checked the cells, too. There's lots of coffee, biscuits, soap lying around everywhere.
There's nothing unusual about that. They've always hoarded stuff for a rainy day.
Oh, come on. Someone's obviously running a racket.
No, I don't think so. There was too much there for them to steal.
So it must be one of the staff.
I don't know what all the fuss is about. They always trade with each other.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. They're probably trading with the women from maternity.
Yeah, I'd go along with it.
Well, as long as you're satisfied, it's the main thing.
Oh, Paddy, how are you feeling?
Oh, now come on, everyone, please. The classification meeting's due to start.
Oh, look, I'll take Lawson back to his cell if you like.
You're right. Tell Baker about the meeting. Ready?
Yes.
Dr. Wiseman woken up to you yet, Lawson? Making all that ridiculous fuss about nothing.
Dr. Wiseman doesn't think it's ridiculous.
Oh, I'm sure you keep him in work, don't you?
And you?
Don't get smart, Lawson, or you'll find yourself working through your lunch break.
I don't have to work. I'm still on remand. And I did work for a while, in the laundry. Didn't like the pay or conditions.
Right, Lawson, you can find your own way from here. Get up, Gaffney. I hear you're the new prison bookie.
Who, me? No, you got the wrong person.
Oh, not what I was just told.
The lag and bitch.
Shut up, Gaffney. I get 10% of your profits, understand?
What 10%? I'm not making any
Gaffney.
bloody profit. It's true.
Bea put me up to it. I'm working for her. She gets the cream.
Not while I'm here.
Then take it up with her.
Oh, I will. But if you don't pay for protection, you don't get any.
I tell you, I've got nothing to bloody give.
Don't worry. We'll think of something.
Perhaps we should start with you, Doctor. Do you want to get away?
Thank you.
I've asked Dr. Weissman to say a few words on Paddy Lawson.
Actually, you couldn't have picked a better time. She's made quite a breakthrough today.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, I must admit, I was rather pleased myself.
Will that affect the outcome of the trial?
Yes, I think there's a good chance she could get an acquittal on psychiatric grounds. Now, she's willing to take therapy and to respond to it.
Oh, I'm glad.
Of course, she's still very vulnerable at the moment, and that's why I wanted to talk to you. I can't stress how important it is that she has emotional support. Now, I can only do so much. The rest is up to her and to you.
Well, what can we do to help?
Well, she found a little confidence in herself today. I don't want her to lose it.
Is there much chance she will?
Well, she's a long way from being cured. It could take several months to build up her self-esteem. So I'd like you to be a little careful with her.
Yeah, well, Doctor, if she breaks the rules, you know, we've got to deal with her.
Of course. It's just that I prefer you to find some other punishment rather than solitary.
That sounds reasonable.
Good. You see, I'm afraid if she's confined again, it may take us back to square one. And I don't think any of us would like to see that happen.
Just a match, will you, love? Sure. Hey, Bea, how about getting us some of that real porny soap, you know, that comes in its own little box? I wouldn't push your luck. There is such a thing as being greedy, you know. I know you don't want to tell the others, but can't you tell me what's going on? You never give up, do you? No. Oh, you make me feel like a bloody mushroom. How's that? Kept in the dark and covered in bull.
Smith! I want to talk to you.
I'm listening.
Queen Bee, Queen of the Rackets.
Well, you got the name right anyway.
Well, they're going to put you away for good, the things you're involved in.
Like what?
Running an illegal book, obtaining illegal buy-up.
I don't know anything about a book. Do any of you girls?
No.
No. And as for the other, I couldn't do that without an officer's help now, could I?
Smith, I'm not in the mood.
Oh, come on. You haven't got proof of any of this.
Haven't I?
No, because it's not true. And everybody knows that I have been keeping my nose clean for the parole board.
Yeah, that's right.
Shut up, Birdsworth.
Yeah, keep it down, love, because she's not in the mood, whatever that means.
And the first charge laid will be for insubordination.
Well, you'll need a witness or two for that. And there happen to be a few people around here who matter, who want to see me get that parole. Now, what have you got going for you? The last I heard, you were being questioned for murder by the cops.
You're going to be sorry you said that.
You haven't got a hope in hell of making any unsubstantiated charges stick.
Oh, they're true. They'll stick. And anyone else who's involved in her rackets had better remember that.
Oh, for God's sake, Bea, you better tell us what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't know. Looks like the freak's running scared at last.
G'day. Don't mind me. Look, you're a mate of Bea's, okay? That makes you hands-off territory. All right. What you after?
A patchwork quilt. Thought I might as well do something with my time.
Good thinking. I chucked it in the store cupboard for you. You don't want to leave stuff lying around here, you get it knocked off.
Yeah.
You won't find no light in there if that's what you're looking for. Are you afraid of the dark? Look, I'll go in and get it for you if you don't want to. No, it's okay. First shelf on your left, you can't miss it. Right, you lagging bitch. Reckon by the time you get out of here, we'll be straight to the funny farm.
He used to give me roses.
I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down. But the sun and rain are prisoners too when morning comes around. Last night I dreamed we were together, sharing